Welcome to my channel. This is where I talk about twin flames, twin flame process, and this is a reading for Sagittarius for March 2021. So let's see what they have to say for Sagittarius. So I'm getting energy around the past coming in, but I feel it's the energy of generations. So not really the energy of your past, present life, but more the energy of the past, of the past, of the past, where you've come from, in terms of what you're carrying forward, in terms of perspective. So I'm getting things like religion, possibly society, culture, that kind of perspective on where you stand in relation to your present life is what I'm picking up, Sagittarius. So let's see. So I'm getting the Hierophant as well, and the Hierophant is all about structures, patriarchy, religion, study. It feels like you've got a job to do in, they're saying like transforming understanding around structures. Twin flames. Right, well, so twin flames actually is quite a new understanding in terms of how we understand it through the information that's out there right now. People can see it as, a lot of people think or believe that there's a false identity. There's a lot of untruths around this. But you know what? This energy hasn't even burst forward yet into like its fullest form. So it's like saying, it's like if you look at the past when people didn't want to drive in a car or something, you know, not even really like that, but maybe people didn't want to, people didn't want to go on a ship, you know, because they thought they'd sink. Well, some of them did actually, but, you know, it's that kind of not known energy yet, and it's you, right, Sagittarian, but it's in terms of like this human teaching and this human understanding around this understanding of what this is. Work. So you, in terms of the work of leading people to a greater understanding of what this is. Do you know what? I'm just getting the image of the Titanic, and it's really, really weird because there's loads of people that went on the Titanic and lost their lives. But in some way, that whole experience changed humanity. But I don't even, not even clear what that is. But there's something here around like the history of humankind. And do you know what it is? It was to bring people into the heart, because there was a small amount of people, that whole experience were the people that went down with the ship, that played the music, right? And there was like, there's just this like, this strength of those people that that operated their heart energy around that whole incident occurring. And I'm not really quite sure what it's got to do with Sagittarius, but it just feels like you've got this work, like this historical work in like owning who you are right now. So what you're going through right now, twin flame experience, which really in relation to everything that we understand about history and logic and religion and spirituality is quite a new understanding. Okay, and then we've got work around that. Now, everybody that incarnates and comes through the twin flame experience has got work around the twin flame experience. For me, it's putting out these videos and it's doing readings for people before people can read energy themselves to help them understand what's going on in their personal journey. But other people have work around twin flame experience that are going through it. So some people have to write books. Some people have to bring it to it's all got to be brought to attention, you see, and it's got to be brought to attention by the people that are going through it. You're the sign of the teacher. You're the sign of the lecturer, the professor. You're the sign of like the brain that shares information with the masses on culture and history and everything around that, and religion as well. So in some form, have you got some work to do, Sagittarius, around the benefit of this benefiting the collective, the twin flame collective, around work that needs to be put out. Ace of Cups, unconditional love. Five of Wands, which is confusion. So your brain slices like a knife. You're Sagittarius, you're fire, but you're also the work, like the sign of the PRs are very good at Sagittarius. I'm trying to think what you are the sign of. Like I said, the lecturer, the professor. Like you've got a really high level mind that can be put to really good use. Not in a kind of like cutting people out way, but a bringing people in way. So that's like PR, right? So like PR for the Twin Flame Collective. So in what way can you clear confusion in regard to the whole collective and what's gone through by loads and loads of people in a way that puts that out? And I am getting this energy of a professor that just lays down truth like it is a given, because that's what they do. Professors, they just write things out like theses. This is how it is. This is how it happens. This is what it does. This is what it is. There's no like, oh, and I think that might be what it does like that. Or possibly they're not engaged, right? Sagittarians do not engage in like a peacekeeping mission in like, I just make everyone happy. What they get engaged in is like, I know this. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to put that out there. And then everybody else can rearrange themselves around what I've just put out and come to a better conclusion. So in some way, I feel like you're going to be engaged this month in what is drawing people to a better conclusion, away from confusion around what Twin Flame is, and that you've got some work in doing that. Like I say, we've all got work that's in some way related to what we're going through. And it comes in at various times for people, not always early on, sometimes right at the last minute. So I'm not saying you're not near union, physical union, because it can come in right at the last minute. Higher self could be just writing down everything that you know from your higher self, letting that take over and letting the words flow and the meaning flow, and seeing what comes out at the end. Because even you're energetically doing that heals confusion, because everything is vibrational rather than physical. Wisdom, look, coming out, the Hermit. So in some way, like a channeling through wisdom, that would be High Priestess channeling, Hermit, wisdom, conclusion of the process as well, because you've got number 9 around confusion. So I would suggest, Sagittarius, even for yourself, that what you do this month is get out a piece of paper or your email and just start to write down your whole experience so far, right? Just churn it out, channel it out this month, and just get it out on a piece of paper, I feel. Justice, that would be the right thing to do. And in that, what you do is you put outside of yourself everything that you've been through, happiness and joy. You can then let go of it. That's it, it's done, I've been through it. And then you can move into more happiness and joy, right? And the fear goes. Any stored fear inside of yourself will leave as you draw the conclusion on a map, like a map is a writing. And you might even end up printing this or publishing this for everybody else, but who knows? Maybe you'll tinker with it for years, like a professor, But look, there's Ace of Pentacles, so brand new beginning in the physical through what you do in terms of releasing fear. And it's like something here, channel through wisdom and put it right. Emotions, head over heart. Maybe you're hanging on to something as well, some like misunderstanding or misapprehension inside of yourself around where you should be feeling. There's a difference here, right? With Twin Flame, you have to let go, right? But it doesn't mean that you stay locked into pain or sadness or grief, because that's not letting go. Those are the things you've got to let go of. And the Twin Flame energy never leaves you, because it is you. So you can't let go of that. But what you have to let go of is any pain that's around it. So maybe you're trying to just look at what you're doing inside yourself, basically. Sagittarius. And know that the fulfillment of your job is freedom, basically. It's not constriction, and it's not self-punishment. There's no self-flagellation here, right? That's the old perspective, that's the old paradigm, that's the old religions. We're not here to self-flagellate in shame. however much that went on in our ancestry, and it went on a hell of a lot. All right. So that's what we're here to let go of. Clear backwards, clear forwards. So I think you just need to churn it out and to get it out of you onto a piece of paper, it feels like. All right, so that's it for Sagittarius. Lots of love, and I'll be back with the next one. If you'd like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below. Bye.